Cussac Cave, a cave hidden in Dordogne Valley, sealed over 25,000 years. Then, one day in 2000, Marc Deluc and Fabrice Mausollier, cave explorers with a gut feeling, found their way inside. They lit the lamp, and there they were, 150 engravings cut into the stone. Bison and mammoths, rhinos and ibex, birds and strange figures. And 4 women, or maybe just the memory of them. There are no signs of recent entries, only silence and the slow, patient breath of the stone for 25,000 years. By the late summer 2001, they mapped the cave, 400 meters of twisting galleries. The cave held something else too, the dead. 5 of them, 4 adults and a teenager. Art and the dead together, side by side, a rare thing. The French Ministry of Culture wasted no time. By the early 2001, French Ministry of Culture secured the site, widened the entrance, and called in experts. The cave had waited 25,000 years. Now it would wait a little longer. No visitors, no flashlight bouncing off the ancient walls. Just scientists, slipping in and out, trying to make sense of it all before time swallows it up again. Scientists can only work for 3 hours before the cave forces them out. The air is thick, the walls unstable. The public will never see it. What lies inside must stay in the darkness. The Great Hall of Cussac Cave is a vast chamber, 12 meters high, filled with stalagmites, stalactites, and delicate draperies of the stone. In the heart of the cave, the first open space beyond the narrow rock passage. From here, the cave splits, one branch bending southeast, the other stretching north. Beneath the clay floor, glimpses of a hidden waterway appears, a remnant of an underground stream that once carved these chambers. The cave walls tell its story. The lowest levels are fractured, rough, unsuitable for art. The middle zone, smooth and ochre-colored, is different. Here, ancient hands made bison with fingers in soft, chalky surface, their lines preserved for 25,000 years. The grand panel stretches 15 meters, its walls alive with mammoths, rhinoceros, ibex, and a larger number of bison and horses, their form immense and solemn. Grouped into 9 panels, evenly spaced, they are 90% of the iconography of the cave. The figures are cut into the stone. They loom over, enormous, ancient, alive. The bison on the grand panel stretches 4 meters, a beast carved with sure hands, no hesitation. The artist knew what he was doing. This is power. This is art. These are the greatest engravings of European prehistory. The rock itself plays along. The surface, hard enough to hold carvings for eternity, but soft enough to yield under a sharpened bone, a flint, or a sturdy stick. The artist didn't fight the stone. She moved with it. She let it guide her. The strokes of the tool sinks deep, revealing lighter stone beneath, a contrast against the ochre-stained wall. These artists weren't interested in color. Odd, considering the land around the cave is full of colored minerals, waiting to be crushed and smeared. They wanted depth. They wanted presence. They were the real sculptors. The way they engraved the lines, it feels familiar, modern, contemporary, immortal. 25,000 years ago, people came here, scratched these figures into the stone, left them to outlast everything. Among them, 4 female figurines. One, the so-called Venus of Kuzak, appears aged, her body bearing the traces of motherhood. The cave tells a story of people, of beasts, of time swallowing everything whole. Bears, they were there first, carving the walls with their claws, digging into the clay. At locus 1, mass of bones, tibia, femur, ribs, dumped in a shallow layer. No skull. A teenager. No tools, no ornaments, just bones. Locus 2 holds a nearly whole skeleton curled in an oval pit. The skull turned to the wall, jawbone missing. No artifacts, just silence. Locus 3 hides behind a rock pillar, broken femurs, tibias, vertebrae. The cave was not kind to them. The cave is, of course, more than a grave. It's a gallery. But is there a link between the dead and the art? Maybe. Time moves, slow and patient, carving its own story into the world. The cave was sealed for 25,000 years, its secrets buried, its silence undisturbed. So what about us? The roads we build, the stories we tell, the grand things against the passage of time. Who will find them? Who will step into the ruins of our cities, brush dust off our bones, and try to make sense of what we were? And what will they see? Time will wipe us away until we are only shadows, only whispers. All that remains is silence, eternal, immortal.